How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Goldmine Scenes podcast. I just had a thought as I started this, and I'm going to double check because I think I'm wrong. But if I'm right, who cares? Oh shit, I am right, but we have nothing special for this, so I'll make it pretend special. This is the 50th episode of the Goldmine Scenes podcast. My god. Sorry about that sound. I'm just adjusting my microphone. What should we do for our celebration? It's a bit late. I know I usually record them earlier or later in the day now, but I try to. I like doing that because I have more content, I guess. You know, I've gone through the day and oh my goodness, that was disgusting. I apologize. And then I can tell you about stuff. But yeah, that's. I don't know. I was gonna go somewhere with that, but then I totally lost it. Uh, but yeah, I want to go through the day so that when I get to the podcast, I have some stuff to talk about, hopefully. And I know the format has changed over the years, but for me, it's turned more into what I just want to talk about. And if I ever want to go back and talk about video game stuff, or pardon the half yawn, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about, like I started doing at the beginning, trying to make like a format, like I'll do that, but I'm just gonna keep it like this because this is how it is. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Can we get to 100 without a guest? But it's more consistent now, so I'll try to keep it that way. Um, but I figured, obviously, for my 50th episode, I will tell you how my weekend was with my grandmama for her 90th birthday. And I'm going to smoke some bowls on mic. So I'm going to move my microphone a little bit further away from my mouth, about right here. Sorry about that. See, how's that? How's that? How's that? Let's see. Let's see. Can I see? Yeah. Okay. So, oof. There we go. Sorry. Now, some of you may not like that. Too bad. Uh, this is my celebration for the 50th episode. I don't know what else to do. I didn't fucking. I thought it was 49, not 50. Okay, I thought we were at 48, not 49. I apologize. But, yeah, I mean, I had a beer, but it was kind of from earlier and forgot about it a little bit. But no, it's just, I mean, it's like a little light beer, but it's very tasty. Melvin's. If you haven't tried it, it's a Mexican lager. Give it a fucking try. It's really good. 5% alcohol. It's light, crisp, goes down smooth. Yeah, I like it. Has a dude with a sombrero on the front that's like ripped. Not like a muscle man, but he's just ripped. He's got like a guitar and yeah. Just got a six pack of that before I went to my grandma's. But anyway, let's talk. How are you guys? Are you excited for Christmas? Are we all having a good weekend? Or did we all have a good weekend? I fucking better. If you didn't, then I have to come suck on your big toe or something. I don't know. Yeah, gotta have a good time, man. There's not enough time in the day in the world to be upset about the bullshit. But unless you're obviously in nothing but bullshit and there's no way out of it, then I'm sorry and I wish I could help, but yeah, no bullshit. Get the bullshit away. I'm keeping, I mean, I've been trying to do this for the longest time. If anyone who's been listening has been knowing, or if anyone here has been listening, they know that. Um, but it's it was good. It was a very good time with my grandma. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys may have seen all that stuff I was posting. Not posting, I was, well, yeah, posting. At least on my story. I'll make it an official post. But we celebrated her birthday on Thursday, and her birthday was today, a month after mine, on the 19th, and she said 90, but when I thought about it, I was like, it's 2001. I mean, 2001, 2021. I wish it was 2001. Fuck. That'd be six. Uh, uh, and if you're 90 in 2021, she was born in 1932. Wouldn't that only make her 89, right? She went from 88 to 90, right? I don't know. Maybe my math is wrong. But yeah, besides that, it was a good time. Good seeing her. Haven't seen her in a fucking while. It's been quite a long time. 10 plus years, I feel like. At least 12, 11, 12. I don't know, yeah. Bleh. I'm going out on a limb saying that many years, but it's like, I feel like it's been easily 2010. Like, yeah, maybe earlier than that. Like, maybe actually earlier than that, I would say. Um, 8, 9? No, maybe 2009. 2009, I'd say. Be safe. I don't know. It's been a fucking while, guys, okay? And it was really good to see her. She lives in Arizona. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, smoking on the mic. But oh yeah, I got this weed. Don't worry, I'll finish my grandma talk. But it's weed called Taurus. And the only reason I'm talking about it is because it's called Peanut Butter Sundae. Don't know why. Um, Peanut Butter Sundae number 7. It's Do-si Do crossed with Sunday Driver. So I don't know where they got the peanut butter. Has a peanut butter kind of taste in a way, maybe. That's not the cool thing. The cool thing is the lid. There's a little rubber in the center of the lid. There's a little rubber cap. You can pinch it, pull it up, and like there's like a plug. It's like a plug pretty much with a hole in the middle. You can smell the weed. It's pretty cool. You just put the plug back in and or nipple, whatever you want to call it, and boop, just like that. Good night. That was the Madre, as you guys probably still know I live at home. If you don't know that already, then I mean, it's kind of your fault. I've talked about this before. Just like I told you. I mean, I mean, not tell you as I used to record it during the day. There's no distractions, but who cares? I mean, half the reason why I like doing this podcast, is like for the rawness, you know. I don't know. It's fun. It's I've thought about cutting things out, thought about redoing things. A few podcasts I know I've recorded it this time of night and I've gotten so baked and I've like passed out for like a couple seconds. And I'll open my eyes and I'll be like, oof, okay, let's end this shit. Who knows how long I've been sitting here dozed off. But yeah, this weed thing is cool. It's a cool jar. And I would recommend it. It's good indica. 60% I think it says indica. So it's cool. Um, yeah, the good night wishes to the madre. Um, and then back to the grandma story. Um, I went and saw her down in Mesa, Arizona. It was a good time. Uh, it was her birthday, as I told you. Haven't seen her in a while. Sat around, talked. It would be like intervals of talking, crossword puzzles, pictures, and pretty much that, you know. But we did that all the time. You know, when we're hanging out, and I'd be listening to pretty much the whole time I was there. I was watching slash listening to Jonathan Buckhouse, and he's like a yeah. If you don't know who he is, he's a snowboarder guy. And if you like snowboarding content, or want to be or interested in learning, he's a great guy to go learn it from because he's a teacher. He does all sorts of videos on that, and knows I'm not endorsed by him because obviously not. Um, but hey, free shout out because I love his shit, and I need to get some of his stickers very soon once I hit the mountains. But back to my other stuff. Um, Watched him pretty much the whole time I was there. I was watching anything on my computer, and we went to this culinary art school that would make food, obviously. But there's a window that you could see them making all their food, and that was interesting. But then it was like you had your appetizer, your entree, your appetizer and your entree, and then they brought out like a complimentary thing from the chef, some palate cleansers, some treats, and like it was like your appetizer. Before the appetizer, there was something from the chef. So it was treat from the chef, appetizer, and all this stuff is like the treat from the chef was like this caramel coffee. I think like cold drink. It was weird as fuck, but good. Like I couldn't snag the right type of flavor. It was all over the place, but it was so good. I'm getting so hungry talking about this. Even though I just ate. I forgot what was with it. Some sort of little, thing you eat with it. I just devour. Oh, it was a deviled egg. I fucking love deviled eggs. And then the entree, and then or the appetizer, and then what did they give us after the appetizer? They gave us like this lemon drop palate cleanser, I think, and then I think the main or the the fucking entree. Because I always thought entrees and appetizers were the very beginning type things, but mine was my dinner, and then they brought out some fucking desserts and or menus, and they're like so much. It was so good. Yeah, just that lemon drop thing, it like melted in your mouth. tasted like a lemon drop type thing. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Um, but then I got like this steak, New York steak type thing. It was like a chunk of steak that was delicious, and then these potatoes, like little potato mounds, mashed potato mounds, with potato skins on them that were like fried or something, but laid, like laced on the inside with, if that's the right terminology or whatever, but like on the inside of the potato skins was bacon and then cheese. Oh, so fucking good. And and then like a grilled onions, fried onions or something across the top. Um, and then I didn't eat the dessert. I gave a lot of it to my grandma because it was her birthday. And also my stomach was just fucking with me. I think it was because nerves from being away from home, and also the temperature in the house was 75 the whole time, and I'm not used to that. I think that's why I was uncomfortable a lot of the times. I can't tell you why. My body is really fucking dumb. And it just loves to be upset at stupid shit, you know? So, um, that was really good. I guess hopefully I'll have a picture of that day, but because I didn't take one, but so a couple people we were with took them, and hopefully I can get one of those sent to me, and you can see on Instagram. And apparently all these people are family and or family friends, and just have to differentiate them, and I can't remember because there's tons of old ladies, um, one older guy, and then me. I was definitely the youngest one and the tallest. Over like you could fit like two of them on each other's shoulders, and then they finally reached me. These ladies were small, but that's what happens when you're born in the 1930s, huh? Or 40s even. Um, but yeah, the dinner was really good. And then I guess some of her other family mixed up the day, so or it was a family friend, whatever, one of the two. He loved one, mixed up the day, and so they came over to my grandma's the next day with a pizza from Costco, which was fucking slapping, and hung out. And their son was there, and he's obviously like in his 50s, but um, good to meet him. And then my grandma's niece, which she's like, I mean, a lot older than me. I don't know how old she is, but she's a lot older than me. She's like maybe older than my mom even. But um, not to knock on her for her age, but just to give you a reference. And she made these picture books because she used to be a teacher of my life so far, of all these with all these pictures that my grandma had of my life from beginning to whatever point they could, with pictures, probably like middle school or now, pretty much as close as to now as you can get from the beginning to now. And my dad and my grandma, and they're really fucking good books, with a shit ton of pictures. And, yeah, it was cool. It was cool to look at. Lots of pictures and things I kind of remember that I was trying to remember, that I was thinking I was remembering about. You're not sure. Your brain fabricates bullshit. But, yeah, second day was really good. Pizza party. And hung out with them for a bit. And then the next day I came home. And then today was her birthday. And I have to find a picture frame so I can frame one of my modeling pictures I took so I can send it to her. Because I was hoping to have those pictures before I got there, but literally right when I was in the airport going to her, I got the email with all the pictures. So I was like, motherfucker. So gonna do that and then send her the rest so she can look at them on her phone because I kind of told her how to figure it out because I sent her a picture of me and her when I was leaving. She was like, "Yeah, I got it. I just clicked on something. There it was." I was like, "Yeah, it's in the messages. So anytime you go to your messages from me, you'll always see the pictures right there." And I don't know if she comprehended that, but yeah, I told her. And what? Let's see. I had no trouble at the airports. Um, Gotta say, I hate Arizona's security. Not people, but and I don't hate it. It's like it's just funny how not as advanced, I guess, is the word, because at SeaTac where I'm at in Seattle or Washington or SeaTac, you guys know what I'm talking about if you're from here. It's like next to White Center, it's the international airport here in Seattle. But the process, you put all your shit in the bins and there's this thing you stand in, you put your arms up above your head, and it like spins around to find anything. And then it's like, okay, you're clear, you can come out. In Arizona, it's like the good old metal detector. And you walk through, you're like, yep, yeah, it's good. Don't worry about it. And then check your bags, and boop, you're ready to go. And when I brought a bunch of shit to my grandma too, obviously for her birthday, she really liked it. And when I was bringing, I brought her because I have two, obviously, of my dad's ashes, one for her and one for me. And I was bringing them through the airport, my bag, and I guess I could have been carrying them, but in my bag. And they're like, yeah, we just want to make sure and check to see what that is on the screen when you know what that is when you're just tapping on the screen. And as he's opening my bag, and because it's just this dark cylinder thing on the screen, um, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my dad's ashes, and you can see obviously the American flag and stuff, and immediately when I tell him that, you can see him get in like it's like he was like, oh, okay, you just gotta check this. And I was like, yeah, do your thing. But like his mannerisms and he was just like quick to get in there and see what it is. He was very ginger with it and or gingerly or I can't remember what there's oh he was careful with it. You know, he wasn't doing anything bad or he wasn't mishandling it or anything. And he was like, yeah, I just gotta check to make sure if there's any reactions or anything. I was like, yeah, do your thing. I don't mind. We're good. And boop, I got it. And then I came back with a shit ton of pants and all that stuff is in the dryer that I need to pull out of the dryer. Speaking of which, but it was good. Um, Spent yeah all my time there with my grandma. Went on a couple walks to get some bud and some snacks. Uh, Other than that, I was there with her obviously because I was there to see her. And yeah, like I said, I would be sitting there right next to her on the couch. She's in her chair. Her dog Angelina, Jolie, as I would say, hesitantly after, not hesitantly, but just say Angelina, Jolie. And she's a cute little dog, a little small black poodle. I got pictures of her, so if you guys got my Instagram, just go on there and I'm gonna post a big old thing for her about her birthday with tons of pictures we took. And yeah, I'm back, ready to attack. Fucking slap this nerd in his back. I don't know. cause it like when I was getting off the plane on Delta, of course Delta, but I wasn't trying to get ahead of anyone. Excuse me. Um, I was like, well, people are getting up and grabbing their shit, and I just got my backpack, so I'm just gonna stand up and get in the aisle and wait, stand here. Dude sitting to my left after he had already gotten up and he was like opening the compartment above me that we were sitting under, and he's like, "Whoa, dude, hang on, there's people in front of us." And I'm just thinking in my head, like, no shit, Sherlock. You think I'm just gonna rush through all these people? And I kind of look back at him, and he's not looking back at me. And I turn back, and I'm just like, "You fucking nerd," 'cause he was a nerd, and he just needed to be quiet, which I'm glad he did after. But still, it was a good flight. No bothers. Ooh, sorry. I'm trying to get it closer, but not too close. The microphone. Um, it wasn't bad at all. Alaska was really good too. Alaskan Airlines. And also, if you guys are still listening at this point, I might upload this tomorrow afternoon, but we'll see once I'm done. And yeah, that's about it. That was my weekend. And I'm here, chilling, played some games, hung with the mom mostly, and yeah, that's it, and that's that. Actually, I guess I can tell you guys about that guy too. I was pulling out today of my dead end road, and I go to stop at the stop sign. There's a car driving by, and I figure, I'm gonna pull out right when he goes by, so I can get behind him. Obviously, because there's, there's a car up the road that's also coming, so I'm gonna go, so I can, you know, get behind him, so I can get fucking going and not have to worry about waiting too long and all that crap. Typical. It's how you get into lanes, dude. It's called merging and all that other shit. And I don't know what he's thinking. Like I was gonna hit him, and he just fucking honked at me. Like it was really aggressive. It was like a, it was like a fucking, hey, look out type honk. It was a real aggressive, long honk, if you know what that is. uh, but he stopped the stop sign, went. I stopped the stop sign, went very quickly behind him, and he slammed on his brakes and just stopped in the middle of the road. And I'd already hit my car and put it in reverse. So I'm like, motherfucker, if you fully hop out of that car, I'm just zooming around you. That's all there is to it. And he was some old guy, obviously. When I saw him when he drove by me initially, but he opens his door and leans out back at and turns back to me. He's like, and starts shouting something at me, but I can't hear him because I'm in my car with my windows up and I have music playing. Not really loud, but I have it up, like whatever, bass level. And I can't hear anything if you're outside of my car unless maybe you're right up to the window. So, um, yeah, he just fucking did that. So, yeah, he hit the brakes, opened the door, was like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." And as he was looking at me, I just like flipped him off. I was like, "Fuck you, go!" And obviously he can't hear me, but I can't hear him either. Just gave him the fuck you hand and the go. Shuts his door, aggressively pulls off to the right, and I drive off past him. And for some reason, he opens his door again, and he starts shouting down the road at me. And I'm like, my windows are up and I have music, and I'm halfway down the road. What makes you think I'm gonna hear you, dummy? And so I just kept driving and didn't give it much care of the world. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Obviously, he must be having a bad day I was hoping he wasn't just gonna pull up next to me and try to get out and do some other shit, because I would just obviously drive away, because it'd be so easy to. But yeah, he got caught up behind all the other cars, and who knows where he fucked off to, his old dumbass self. But hey, if you ever manage to listen to this old man, and you saw that blue Subaru cut, no, I was gonna say cut you off, but I didn't cut you off. I pulled out behind you, at very normally, I would say. Um, but get fucked. And other than that, trying to think. Um, yeah, that's about it. I'm ready to get back to work. Ready to fucking, yeah, just get back to it. I put out my modeling pictures. If you guys haven't seen them, they're on my Instagram. Get back to making more beats because I want to do that. And yeah, gonna get on with life. That's all we can do, right? And yeah, you guys all take care. Sleep well. Have a great week. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Hope you enjoyed this 50th episode. And that's it, and that's that. Have a good one.